Hello? Can you hear me? Is everything okay? Can you see me well? Okay, so let's introduce myself. I hope you remember me. My name is Monica and I am an English teacher at Karhanyan Online School. So today is the 5th lesson for intermediate level. What does it mean intermediate level? I hope you already know that by the end of the course you will understand programs, TV programs, lectures. So, what are we going to do today? Today's lesson is past simple versus present perfect. We're going to overcome through these tenses, do some practice, listening, reading and writing. I hope you like our lessons, our readings and listenings. So, are you ready? Yes, okay, now let's start. So, what is past simple and present perfect? When do we use them? First of all, we use present perfect for recent actions or states or for actions which happened at an unstated time in the past. For example, I have bought a new bicycle. I don't know when. With when, we can't ask question have, okay? Because it's an unstated time. The next step, when we use present perfect for actions or states which begin in the past and continues up to the present. For example, I have been a teacher for 2 years. She is still a teacher, yeah? She or he, it doesn't matter. Then we use present perfect to express actions which have finished so recently that there is evidence in the present. He has just painted the room. We use present perfect to talk about experiences. For example, he has tried skydiving. Or for actions which started in the past and continued up to the present. She has lived in this house for 2 years. She still lives in this house. But he lived in Australia for 1 year. He doesn't live there. Okay. Okay, now let's go ahead. We use the present perfect for an action which happened in the past and may be repeated. For example, I have met Leona Louise. Okay. It is possible that we can meet her again. I may meet her again. She's still alive. But for example, I met Princess Diana. We use I met because we know that she's not alive now. She's dead. So we can't see her again. But I have met Leona Louise. She's a singer. She is alive. And maybe one day we will again meet her. Okay? Is everything clear? Does anybody have questions? Okay, Andronik. So, dear Mary, I haven't forgotten that you wanted to speak about times. We will do it at the end of a lesson, okay? Okay. What expressions do we use with present perfect? With present perfect, we use just, ever, never, always, already, yet, for, since, so far, how long, lately, recently, today, this week, this month, this year, once, several times, etc. Now let's move to past simple. When do we use past simple? for actions or states which finished at a stated time in the past. We know when. For example, I bought this bicycle 5 years ago. We can ask when. When did we buy it? 5 years ago. Can you write your own examples? Please be active. Though the weather is bad, but let's be active. Don't let the rain spoil our mood. Yes, Andronik, you're right. Yes, Anna, good. Let's move on. When do we use past simple for action which happened in the past and cannot be repeated? For example, I once spoke to Princess Diana. We have already spoken about her. It can't happen again because we know that Princess Diana is dead. I won't see her again. She's dead. The expressions used with the past simple. Yesterday, last week, last month, last year, last Monday, etc. Ago, how long ago, just now, then, when, in 2000, etc. Be careful, we use just with perfect, but just now with past. We use how long with perfect, but how long ago with the past. Okay, is everything clear? Are you ready to do practice? Okay, now let's do some practice. I want you to write the fill in the gaps with yet, ago, ever, last night, for, or since. The first sentence is already done. My father went to Spain 2 years ago. Why do we use ago? Because it is written went. Yeah? Now, please, if you want, you can take a sheet of paper, pen and pencil, write them down, and then write in a chat box in order not to be mistaken. So, good luck. I give you 2 minutes. Okay, all the answers are correct. My father went to Spain 2 years ago. She hasn't finished her work yet. Have you ever seen an elephant? We went to bed at 10 o'clock last night. She has lived in Madrid for 10 years. Good for you. Thank you, Andranik, Alina, and Lilith. Other students, be active. Now let's do the other exercise. We're just going to choose the correct item. I have bought a new dress yesterday. I'll give you 1 minute because it's easy. So let's start. So let's check. I bought a new dress yesterday. She didn't eat anything since 9 o'clock this morning. He didn't go to school last week. I have never eaten. And you called me last night. So we have the continuation of this exercise. She has got, have got. Good, Armen, you are right. Your answers are correct. So let's continue, please. These exercises are very easy. Please write them quickly because we're going to have listening and very interesting part of reading. Okay, now let's read the right answers. She got married in 2008. She got married because the time is stated. It is in a stated time in the past. In 2008. We can ask when, and we have the answer in 2008. Okay, the right answer is B. The eighth sentence. Jane has always liked painting. The right answer is C. When we have auxiliary verb, here is auxiliary verb is has. And we have adverbs of frequency. Do you know what does it mean, adverbs of frequency? Always, often, seldom. All these are adverbs of frequency. When we have has, it's an auxiliary verb. And then we have main verb. Here, the adverb of frequency must be written in the middle, after the auxiliary verb, before the main verb. Okay, do you understand? We write, Jane has always liked. Be careful, these words are written before the verbs, main verbs, but after the auxiliary verbs. Okay, so let's go on. The 10th one. I didn't watch TV last night. Okay, all the answers are right. Andronique, Carmen, Lilith. Okay, for the 12th sentence. They haven't finished their homework yet. B. And Lilith, Armen, and Andronique. Okay, you're right. Last year, the Smiths went to Australia. Okay, you're right, because it was last week when we can ask, and the answer is last year. So let's move on. Now we have another exercise. We're going just to open the brackets and write the verbs in the correct form, in the past simple or present perfect. I hope you see that there are two examples in each sentence, so it's better write this way. First, Kevin has lost his keys. He left them on the bus yesterday. Please write down one has lost, comma, left. And the second one, okay? It will be easier to check. So let's start. Dear friends, dear students, in the second sentence there is written bit. Instead of bit, it had to be but. Some technical problems. Okay, good, and Monique. Who else is ready? Delete, be careful in the second sentence. Yes, underneath. B is bored. Sentence number 9. Be careful, there is lately. Yes. Okay. Who else? Now, let me check. I haven't played tennis since I was at school, but I was very good at it back then. Why do we use haven't played tennis since then? The last time I played, it was when I was at school. I was a good player back then. Back then it means some years ago. Let's go back and remember our school years. I was a very good player. After that, since then, up to now, I haven't played. It means from that time, since now, I haven't played. Okay, Lilith? The second one. It means the third one. Mr. and Miss have visited Egypt. we don't know when, but the second sentence tells us they went there on holiday in 2007. In the first sentence, we don't know when did they go. So you are all of you are right. Have visited. The fourth sentence. Have you chosen a dress for the party yet? Yes. I bought one yesterday. Have you seen any new films lately? Bond film last week. Okay, all answers were correct. So let's move on. We have a continuation of this exercise. So, 2 minutes. Okay. Liana joined us. Okay, good. Good then. Okay, Lilith has forgotten. Has broken her leg. Yes, you're right. She fell. Yes, Lilith. Okay, and Monique. Okay. Lilith, be careful. Sentence number 7. Have you sold? Yes. Some people saw it and bought it. Yes. Okay. Okay. Second form of lose is lose, lost, lost. Loosen means to let snell. Եթե պինդ կապ է, կապը թուլացնում ենք, loosen ենք ասում, բայց okay. Lose, lost. Okay, are you ready to read? Shall I read the correct answers? Yeah, okay. Now, I think our teacher has forgotten about the test. He didn't say anything about it in the last lesson. Sarah has broken her leg. We don't know when. And in the second sentence, she fell off her horse last week. Not fallen, but fell. Sentence number 8. Have you sold your house yet? Yes, some people saw it last month and bought it. So the sentence number 12. I have finished decorating my room. Have finished. Then I painted it last week and I put up the new curtains last night. Okay, do you understand why I have finished decorating? Now we see that the room is decorated already. I have finished it. But then she says when she painted it, when she put up her new curtains. Okay, last one, they have lost their cat. We don't know when. It ran away last week. Okay, is everything clear? Okay, now let's move on. Now, okay, we have reading. It's about healthy food. I'd like you to read this part, then we have a second part. Please be careful because there are some questions. We're going to answer the questions. Read carefully. Okay, I'll give you 4 minutes. Okay, please read this article and then we will continue and answer the questions. Start, please. Վերջացրեցիք, կարող ենք առաջ անցնել. Have you finished? Can we read the second part? Okay, let's move on. Is it interesting, by the way? Okay, let's read the second part. Can I change the slide? Okay, who else? Okay, now I hope we can, yes. Okay, now let's answer the questions. It's the conclusion of a text. Please read it quickly and then we'll answer the questions. By the way, it's good advice. So, shall I move? Shall I move on? Okay. Now, please answer the questions. Which did we know first? Healthy food is equal to healthy body, or healthy food is equal to healthy mind? Before reading the text, before the research, which was the first one? Healthy food and healthy body, or healthy food and healthy mind? Healthy food and healthy body. Yes, Liana. Good. Yes, Anne. Healthy food is equal to healthy body. Yes, Lilith. Good. Now let's do the second and answer the question number 2. What simple thing shows the link between food and the mind? For example, what do we eat in order to have good mood? It's a prompt. Yes, Andranik, chocolate. Do you do so? Have you ever eaten chocolate to have good mood? Yes, yes, nuts. For example, there are people who say that when they are nervous, they like to eat chocolate and they become very happy. I hope it's correct. Now let's answer question number 3. How many years ago did the school start serving healthy food? Yes. It began in 2006. Sorry, there is one mistake. Yes, okay. What effect did the new diet have on the pupils? What happened after the experiment? What changes occur among the students, among the pupils? Yes, what else? They became more concentrated, good for you. And they became more calmer. They are learning better, they became more concentrated and became more calmer. Now they are not nervous. Now, question number 5. How do you think our diet have changed a lot? If you were attentive, there was an answer in a text to this question. Has it changed a lot? Our diet. Yes. Yes, it has changed a lot. Okay, good for you. Now, question number 6. That is the result of what is the result of these changes? What is the result of these changes? What illnesses are more common now with the changing of our diet? Not the pupils' diet, the adults' diet. Because now the depression, yeah. And what illnesses? What illnesses, the number of what illnesses has increased? The number of mental illnesses increased, yeah, nowadays. Okay, what 2 things does the Mediterranean diet do? What does the Mediterranean diet do? Do you remember? Yes, it prevents Alzheimer's disease, prevents. And what else? The other one? It helps us live longer. Yes, it prevents some diseases and helps us live longer. Okay, now let's answer the question number 8. Do you eat any of the food recommended by the research in the last paragraph? Do you remember the last paragraph? Olive oil, salmon. Please write sincerely. Do you ever cook or make salad with olive oil? Yes, okay. And do you think now you feel better after using olive oil? Okay. Now, what are we going to do now? Did you like the text? Okay, now I want you read the thing that is written in bold. Many companies have an occupational health officer. Then we will listen to a track. Be careful, instead of gaps, we're going to write down some words. Please quickly write these sentences, the introduction that is written in bold. Then be careful, we are going to listen to a part that then we're going to fill in the gaps. Okay, I'm switching on the track.
Unit 4, Lesson 3, Exercise 2A.
Right. Now, Lucy, I need to ask you a few questions. Have you seen a doctor recently?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Have you had any days off sick in the last 2 years?
Yes, I have. About 5, I think.
Right. Could you tell me why?
Oh, just for minor things. colds and flu. You know the kind of thing.
Sure, that's fine for now, but I want to give you some advice later, okay? Do you have a back problem?
Yes, I do actually. It's not very serious, though.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. How long have you had this problem?
Well, for about 3 years. I had a minor car accident, and since then, well, I've had this problem with my lower back.
I see. Well, let me know if it gets worse at work here. Do you suffer from neck pain?
No, I don't. The problem is just with my lower back.
Right. Do you have good eyesight?
No, I don't actually. But I wear contact lenses, so there aren't any problems.
Fine. When did you last go to the opticians?
Oh, 6 months ago, more or less.
Okay, the last few questions now. Do you often get headaches?
No, I don't.
Do you often get colds or flu?
No, not very often. Perhaps a couple of times a year?
But that means you sometimes take time off work, doesn't it?
Yes, but not very often.
I know, but we can still improve things, can't we? I can give you some advice about preventing these minor illnesses.
Okay. Well, any more questions?
Yes, the last one. Do you sometimes get stressed by work?
Yes, I do. I was stressed all the time in my last job. That's why I've changed jobs, in order to reduce my stress. I hope things are better here.
Okay. First one, doctor. Yes, Andronik. The second one, have you had any days off? Second one, you haven't? Yes. Days of sickness in the last 2 years, yes. The third one, do you have a back problem? Yeah. Fourth one, yes, Liana, neck pain. Fifth one, do you have good eyesight? Not good. Do you have good eyesight? The sixth one, do you often get headaches? Yes. Do you often get cold? Yes, Liana. And the last one, do you sometimes get stressed by work? Now we're going to listen to the other part of the listening. Be careful, we're again going to write the missing words. Okay, so
Unit 4, Lesson 3, Exercise 5A. 1.
You should stretch your arms to reduce the tension in your neck.
2.
Because you don't eat a lot of fruit, I think you should take some vitamins.
3.
You should also eat garlic, because it helps fight colds too.
4.
In order to improve your general health, you should do some exercise.
5.
You should go swimming 3 times a week so that it really helps your health.
okay, now first one, Liana. Yes, you should stretch your arms to reduce tension in your neck. Yeah, because you don't eat a lot of fruit. Second one is because, yes, Lilith, because you don't eat a lot of fruit, I think you should take some vitamins. Yeah. The third one, you should also eat garlic because we are going to use because twice. Yes, it is written in brackets. And fourth one, yes, okay. Yes, Liana, okay. And Andronik, you are right. In order to improve your general health, you should do some exercise. You are right. And the last one, go swimming 3 times a week so that it really helps your health. Yes. I think all the advice is very nice ones. If we do them, I think we will be healthier. Yes, do you agree with me? Now, let's do let's do another exercise. We're just going to write this word instead of dots. Okay, please write them down. Okay, thank you, my students. You are too smart. Okay, now let me read the correct answers. They got married a month ago. Yes. He hasn't called us yet. Yes, Lilith and Andranik. Okay. The third one. I have had this car for a year. Because it's already a year, the period of time that I have this car. Okay? Okay, Lilith. Now, let's continue. Tim isn't here. He has just gone out. She has typed 3 letters. She has typed 3 letters. Who has written? Yes, Anne, good for you. She has typed 3 letters so far. When we have the number, what has she done? She has typed 3 letters. Till now, she has typed 3 letters. These kind of sentences are usually written with so far. Okay? The 6th one. Has Camila ever lied to you? Yes, Anne. Yes, Lilith, you're right. And the last one in this slide. Have you... How long have you been in Rome? Yes. Now let's continue. I have studied maths. The 8th one, what are we? Yes. Who else? Okay. Now the sentence number 9. I have... Yes, I have already been to that restaurant. It's really nice. The 10th one. Yes, how long ago? How long is used with perfect, while how long ago is used with past simple. And 11th, the boss came just now. Yes, good for you. Good for you, because we use just is used in perfect, while just now is used in past. And the last one, Peter has been here. Yes, since 5 o'clock. Yes, you're right. So, okay, thank you very much. To sum up, I'll say that by the end of this course, by the end of intermediate course, you will be able to understand TV programs, take part in different conversations, native speakers, make specialized texts, okay? And I'd like you to thank for participating in this lesson. Okay, thank you very much. The next lesson will be again on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Okay, it will be, if I'm not mistaken, it will be the 2nd of September. Now, I'd like to thank Andronik for doing his homework. Only Andronik does his homework. Thank you. For today's homework will be this kind of homework. Please write down in Facebook group what healthy food in general you eat and why you prefer this food. Why you eat, for example, olive oil, why do you use olive oil, what it fights with, what it prevents, okay? Like it was in a text, but I want your answers. I want you write what healthy food in general you eat and why you prefer to eat this food, and sincerely, do you like it or not? Or you have to eat it. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice evening and goodbye. See you on Wednesday at 7 p.m. or 19. Goodbye.